Hi, I'm Jay,
I'm Aita.
I'm Alyssa.
and we are the children's librarians at Cary Library, and these are some of our favorite books from the summer reading lists. On a perfectly ordinary street, people can visit the Perfect Pets pet shop to purchase a genetically engineered perfect pet of their own. But they don't know that deep underground is a secret lab housing Barnabas and all the other failed projects not perfect enough to be sold upstairs. Inspired by a cockroach's stories of the world above and fearing that they'll lose themselves when they're recycled, Barnabas decides that he and his friends must escape, unperfect as they are. Impossible? Nothing is impossible. Will the failed project successfully evade the green rubber suits and find a home above ground? What other secrets does the underground lab hold? Find out in The Barnabas Project by brothers Terry, Eric, and Devin Fan.
My Two Blankets by Iron's Kobold. In her old village, her auntie called her Cartwheel. But the war came. Cartwheel and her aunt moved to a strange place with a new language. Cartwheel comforts herself by imagining her own language and her memories of her first home as a warm blanket around her. The new place and language are like standing under a waterfall of strange sounds. When she makes a friend and begins to learn another language, the new place becomes less cold and Cartwheel weaves a new blanket as comfortable as her own.
Captain Swashby loves his life by the sea, his oldest friend, just exactly as it is, salty, sandy, and serene. One day, a young girl and her grandma move in next door, and Swashby wants them to go away and take their ruckus with them. He leaves notes in the sand like, "No trespassing," and "Please go away," for his noisy neighbors. But the sea fiddles and changes the message on each note to more friendly things like "sing," which the girl does with gusto, or "play." Each note Swashby leaves, the sea alters. What will it take to change Swashby's mind about his new neighbors? And could it be that his oldest friend knows what he needs even better than he knows himself? You can find out in Swashby and the Sea by Beth Ferry.
Have you ever tried something new that you just couldn't seem to get right no matter what? There's a lot that Amy Wu can do, but the perfect bow is an impossible task. Mom, Dad, and Grandma's practiced hands turn out perfectly pinched dough with just the right amount of filling, but Amy's steamed buns come out too empty, too fat, or too full of holes. That is, until she figures out a clever trick that enables her to finally make the perfect bow. If you like Amy Wu and the Perfect Bow by Kat Zhang, you should also check out how Amy makes a dragon craft her own in Amy Wu and the Patchwork Dragon.
Outside Inside by Lei Yun Fan begins. Something strange happened on an unremarkable day just before the season changed. Everybody who was outside went inside. We remember that in this past year. As the year goes on, we can see in the illustrations how we and the world has changed. Our worlds became smaller and yet grew as we connected with each other over the internet. We spent time with our families, but we missed our relatives. The animals took over the streets, and many people still had to go to work in hospitals and grocery stores. It might have been scary at times, but what fun to wear pajamas to school. Spring has come again, and with the new season, we have been able to venture out into the world. Each colorful illustration details how life has changed for us all in different ways. It is a conversation starter and soothes all the big feelings we have felt over the past year. Oh, and keep an eye out for that black cat on every page.
Meet Crabby. He is, well, crabby. His friends try to cheer him up in a variety of ways, but Crabby is just happy being Crabby. The Crabby books are short, silly graphic novels that are done in a short story format and perfect for early readers.
If you like trickster characters, you will love Sly and Clever Fox in the Fox series by Corey Tabor. In one story, Fox dresses up as a tiger and starts a trend among his friends. In another, a hurried fox upsets everyone he skates past. They angrily chase him home, unaware of the treat Fox has in store. In my favorite story, a lonely, bored fox fights the ultimate nemesis, winter. And don't miss the latest book in which Fox investigates the monsters lurking in the night.
In this early reader, mac and cheese are like chalk and cheese, so different. Yet, they are best friends. The bright and cartoon-like illustrations are fun and show just how different Mac and Cheese are. Mac is always ready for fun, and Cheese is a grump. The story is in rhyme and bounces along like Mac. It's enjoyable to read. When Mac loses his blue hat, it is Cheese who saves the day and proves that we don't have to be so alike to be best buddies. This is the first in a series.
Join Ty in his imaginative adventures. Ty wants to play, but his family's too busy. But he knows just what to do. With the power of his imagination, soon his whole family is in on the fun. This is the perfect series for emerging readers looking for basic language and word repetition, but an interesting and fun story.